Why is Jill Stein not getting better results? No one with power talks about her. The people with power are the people with news shows or a high fan base that can get the word out about any one person. The progressive shows on and off YouTube talk about people not trusting Hillary, but won't talk about why people need to talk about Jill Stein. Why not vote for Trump? Because he hates minorities, women, and is only out for his own ego, to the point he offered to drop his presidential run if he was paid enough. Why not vote for Hillary? She's just as bad as Trump, with the addition that she is an insider that is so privileged she believed she would run unopposed, and thanks to the DNC, she nearly has. Hillary has even acquired the support of her two most non-establishment opponents, Sanders and Warren. She even has the majority of people on her side. It's amazing what happens when you can tap into extreme feminism, the Bible Belt, and carrying hot sauce in your purse. Why not vote for Gary? He's on both sides of the playing field, but for the extreme business side of them only. From what I've seen, he is on the far left and right, but as I said, the business side only. Why not vote for Jill? Because she doesn't stand a chance to win. That's it. So-called progressives call her a vanity candidate and do what they can to shun voting for her while tearing down every other candidate. They tell us to vote for no one at all and yet won't mention who we can vote for. They want to blame the voters when they, the so-called progressives, won't get behind someone, anyone, and go full bore like they need to. I'm an unknown person talking, and yet, in time, this message will be heard and someone will say, damn, he had a point. It won't be too late, even if it's 4 years from now. The problem is, people are two things: stuck on stupid and afraid to take a hit. Meaning, the older generation, the people who will go vote, watch the news and don't believe it, but won't change their minds from what they heard. Young people are just going on emotion, rebellion, and want to make a stand, but then don't want to change their vote to the next best person that agrees with them, so they either stay where they are or fight against what they are against without someone to represent them. Taking a hit is when you sacrifice something, even if it's directly important for the greater good. The more extreme would be if people stopped going to work for 2 weeks if they're not going to be given a livable wage. Even those making $100,000 a year would do this to support the cause. The lesser, the most important hit would be breaking the chains of shame and social pressure, even from family, to vote for the right candidate, meaning not the lesser of two evils or the one you have become accustomed to. There are people out there taking the hit and doing what they can, but they are so few their voices are drowned out by the corporations' water-on loudspeakers. Because of the people and their need to stay the way they are, nothing will change and the rage will continue from the voters. It's like hating pain and then cutting yourself and going on a rampage only just to do it again. Wake up, people. Use your heads. You don't trust Hillary. Trump is a born-again liar. Johnson will buy you a new house and set it on fire so a company can move in a few years later. And Jill Stein, she just wants people to get what they deserve, to live better and grow the economy while dosing out a big heaping of justice against the government and their corporate daddies. Logic is a beast sometimes. Let it chew up the social quote slippers and fetch some critical thinking. Thank you for listening.